What's up, guys? So today I'm filming my next rental car. I always have freaking rental cars, so my car always breaks. The universe wants me to review a car, so let's get to it. So this is a 2020 or 2021 Mazda CX-5. This is actually the touring model, so it's like one up from the base model. Now let's see what you get. So coming to the front, you get LED headlight standards and LED high beams, which I really like because I can't see at night. So we need that. I think all cars should start having that standard. It's 2021. They've been having like nice headlights for like, as long as I can remember. You don't actually get the LED lines like some cars have, like with the LED turn signals. You have to like upgrade to a different model to get that. Honestly, I would, just because that looks better. But if you don't really have a lot of money and you need an SUV, I would just maybe stick with this because you can still see at night. You also got the glass Mazda symbol. That's for like all the driver assistance and stuff. You don't actually get any fog lights because you have to upgrade a model to get that. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really that much of the front's okay. And I'm not that much of a fan of it. I think a lot of other SUVs look better. I feel like it'll age well though. Now looking at the side, these are the rims you get. These are the base model rims. I actually like these more than the upgraded rims. I think these are really nice rims. I like how they're dark gray instead of like a silver color. And I think it matches the gray color of the car that we wear. Well, honestly, I don't really like this gray color just because gray is kind of boring to me, even though I have a gray car, but it's the cheapest color, so that's why I got it. I'd probably get a different color because gray is like just like really boring and common. But it matches well with the wheel. This is the shape. Honestly, this car looks kind of small to me, but it actually doesn't feel as small inside as it looks. I don't know how I feel about the shape. I kind of feel like it's an okay shape. I've seen a lot of other SUVs have a better shape, but this one's fine. Me looking in the windows of these houses behind us. Now, looking at the back, you don't get LED taillights on this model. You actually have to upgrade to, I think, like the Grand Touring model or something to get that. The taillights are kind of small to me. I wish they made them a little bit bigger. I know if they're LED, if you get the upgrade ones, they get like LED here and like everything will be LED. I think the turn signal might be LED also. I think it's good to have all LED everything just because it looks better. Now, looking at the rest, I feel like this looks just a little bit too rounded to me. I feel like SUVs look a little bit better when they're more like sharp. That's whatever. You also get two exhausts, which I like because it just, when it has no exhaust, it kind of makes it look boring and cheap. I feel like it makes it look a lot sportier with two exhausts. Now, let's look at the inside of the trunk. You open it like this. No power tailgate because you have to upgrade to get that, but I would actually get that because I'm lazy and this is actually kind of hard. It's not hard to close, but it's not as easy as other cars because it's just rounded like this right here. That's something I noticed when closing it. Now looking at the trunk, as you see, it's really dirty because we went to the beach the other day and I'm not going to clean it because this is a rental car. You really think I'm going to clean it for a stupid YouTube video? I'm not going to clean it. I'm not gonna clean this rental car for this dumb little YouTube video. Bitch, please. You can live with a dirty car. You're not even inside it. Now, looking at this, you have a decent amount of cargo space. You can pull up this. So what do you get under here? That's all. Oh, you get a spare tire. That's nice. I like how you actually get these things on the side right here. You could hide broccoli in there. You also get one of those like 12-volt things right here. And you get another one of the things right here. Honestly, I think this is a decent sized trunk. I actually like you can fold down the seats right here by doing this. And you know what's really cool? Watch, this middle one right here. Oh my gosh, I don't know any other car that does that. I know there's a bunch of other cars that do, but I can't think of it. I think that's really cool. And I really like how you could just do this and fold down the seats. I know I think most cars are doing that now, but my mom has a Ford Escape and you can't do that. What's another thing I like? I like how much space it has in the back because me and my friends, we like to fold down the seats and get in the back. Stop it. Now you do get keyless entry on the touring model and up, where you just press this to lock it. The engine's on, so that's why it's not locking, but you just press this to lock and unlock when you open the car. And this is also the key you get. I've shown this key a bunch of times. This is the new Mazda key fob. You don't get a trunk button on this. This is an SUV. You need to have a freaking trunk button. It's really annoying. Not really, actually, but honestly, I like how the key looks, but this just feels really plastic and like, I don't know. I should be complaining about a freaking... Can that bitch shut up over there? God damn. Here's the Mazda key. Lock, unlock, no trunk button, and hold. Didn't work. You also get a power driver's seat standard on the touring model. You can't twist it up, like, you know how sometimes it'll go like, boop? You have to get a different package to get that, but you get manual lumbar. This lumbar doesn't even work. Like, it moves, but I don't even feel it. Maybe it's broken. Oh. Damn, I just wasn't using it right.
And the passenger seat has no fucking buttons.
Oh yeah, the passenger seat, it's not power. You actually have to go to the top of the line to get that, but it does go up, which is nice. A lot of cars don't have passenger seat go up. Oops, I almost dropped this. Now, getting to the rest of the inside, honestly, I feel like this is actually a really nice interior. You get this right here is actually soft. I know a lot of cars would make it hard right here. I wasn't actually expecting this to be soft, which is nice because then sometimes you miss the push start button. Then you don't have to be on like and hitting some plastic. You also get dual zone climate control. Oh, I got a DoorDash. Sorry, my camera's kind of bad. I have a crack over the camera. My Venmo and my Cash App and my Zelle are in link in the description. So if you want me to fix my camera, Venmo me money. Otherwise, don't complain. You do get dual zone climate control on the touring model and up, which is nice. And you also get heated seats standard on the touring model. So unless you get the base model, you get heated seats, which is really nice because I love heated seats. I also like how this is another plasticky material. This is plasticky, and I like this stitching right here. You also get automatic headlights and automatic wipers. I think it's really nice. Hey, you get automatic wipers. I think a lot of cars need to start doing that. You also get adaptive cruise control on all the driver assistants. Now, looking at the rest of the interior, or the door, this is not that big for an SUV, but it's fine. Actually, I guess it is. I don't know what I was comparing it to, but... Now, looking at the door, this is the door pocket. It's an okay size. I've seen bigger, I've seen smaller. You do get some soft padding. I know if you actually upgrade to, I think, like, they have a new model called the Carbon Edition. It has, like, red leather here, and then it goes all the way right here. I would upgrade to that because this is like too plasticky for me. You also get some like leatherette material right here, some plastic material right here, and some stitching, which is nice. And I like how you get all this soft instead of hard plastic, because when I drive like this, it's really nice because I hate when I have to rest against the plastic. Honestly, this material, I'm not really a fan of this material. This material looks really cheap to me. But this is lower end model, so I'm not going to complain about that. You also get one-touch windows on all the windows, which is really nice. I think most Mazda cars have that. Looking at the mirrors, you don't get power folding mirrors. You have to get the top of the line to get that. And you also don't have the Bose sound system, which this sound system, it's okay. It has like a decent amount of bass, and it gets decently loud, but it doesn't sound that good. I would definitely go for the Bose sound system because it sounds better, but I've heard a lot of worse sound systems in new cars, so I would say I don't really have that much complaints about this sound system. I would just go for the Bose sound system. You also get, this is the standard display. You don't really have much to do with it. Like, you can just cycle through. There's just like a few things to do. You can't customize any settings. Okay, if it freaking works, whatever. This is the Mazda infotainment system. Honestly, I feel like it's the same one we all know. It's decent. I like it. Do we get navigation? Okay, that beeping's annoying. Oh no, we don't have navigation. Well, this isn't the top of the line. Honestly, I'm not really... Shut up! God damn, this thing is annoying. We don't have a big screen. I think you get a 10-inch screen on like the 2021 model, so this is a 2020 model. I don't really like this screen. I'm not one to complain about a screen unless it's a TV, but this is too small for me. I feel like they should make it just a little bit bigger, but they updated it, so they actually did do that. I also think this screen wouldn't actually be as bad if maybe it was just like angled a little bit, because it's kind of too vertical. You also can get a heads-up display, but that's like on the top of the line. And you can also get auto-dimming mirrors, but that you have to go for a more expensive model to get that. And I don't really think you need that, but it's a nice feature to have. You also get a backup camera. No 360 camera or parking sensors. You have to go to the top of the line to get that. And electronic parking brake and sport mode. That's the only mode you get. And I like how you can just turn the traction control off right there. Looking at the seats, these are actually the leatherette seats with the suede insert. I actually like the suede insert. I was saying I didn't like it earlier, but it's growing on me. Although it made my back sweat hella when I drove to Santa Cruz, and then it looked like I peed my pants. I'm literally not kidding. Like, my friend was like, why does it look like you peed your pants? And I was like, oop. Honestly, the leather's decent material. I think Volkswagen has better leatherette. But who's going to be nitpicky like that? Me. This is really soft. I like it. Open it up. You get 2 chargers. Oh. See, you know what I don't like? Why would they give you 2 12 volts? They have like there's like 4 12 volts in this car. Bitch, just give us one of those like household plugs so you can plug in like a fucking blender into the car. Ford Escape has that. You can put like some shit in here. I wish they would have made this stitching. It might be stitched if you go to a high-end model. I think also if you go to a high-end model, this will be lined with like some leather. I would line that because when you that's kind of uncomfortable. Ooh, not very refined. You get a decent amount of storage in here. I put my phone in here and some other stuff. Opening up the glove box. Does it fall slowly? It falls slowly, which is nice. You get some of that stuff in there. It's an okay glove box. You also don't get a panoramic sunroof, which is really stupid. I think if you have an SUV, you need to be having a panoramic sunroof. I know if you get to an upgraded model, like I think you get a package with this model, you could get a normal sunroof. Why would you give us a normal sunroof? If Mazda gave us a panoramic sunroof, I feel like this car would sell like so much better because so much more of the competition has that, and I feel like it's kind of inexcusable in 2021. All right, now. Looking at the back seat. This back seat is really nice because you get soft materials right here with stitching. I was not expecting that. And it's soft here. My mom has a Ford Escape and it's so plasticky back here. I hate it. Like literally you'd be like hitting a bunch of plastic and it'd be hurting you. You also get a little cup holder on the side and a cup holder in the middle. I can open this down. 2 cup holders. Heated rear seats right here if you get the signature model. Actually no, it's a Grand Touring Reserve model, has heated rear seats right there. And you get 2 USB chargers right here, which is nice. I would definitely get that because you actually don't get the chargers if you get the base model. I would not get the base model. Why would you get a base model of anything unless you're like poor? No offense to poor people, that sounded mean. But just upgrade, you can do it. You also get, what else do you get? Yeah, I like how soft it is back here. This cup holder on the side, it's nice that they give you a cup holder, but it's kind of like angled, so it might fall. Like it might spill if you put it in here. So if you're gonna like be putting something like this, like a can, I would put it in the middle seat. Now, you also get 2 map pockets, which is nice, I guess. This is how I would say it, and I have a great amount of leg space and a great amount of head space, and I'm 6'3". You also get rear air vents. All models get the base model, get that, honestly. That's kind of an expected thing in the class. But if you want to get heated rear seats, you actually have to go to the signature model. And if you want to get a panoramic sunroof, sorry, you're going to have to get a different car because Mazda doesn't have that, which I think they do need to add a panoramic sunroof. Because I really like panoramic sunroofs, and I feel like that's actually like a big selling feature for a lot of people. All right, guys. So let's do a exhaust review. Listen to that. Honestly, I think this thing has a pretty good exhaust. Like, I was not expecting a little exhaust like that on a little SUV. But this thing does have a nice exhaust. I think it has a nicer exhaust than my Mazda 6, even though it's slow. But that kind of makes sense because this is a naturally aspirated engine. So I kind of expected it to have a nicer exhaust than my Mazda 6. Why did I make that so like not understanding? All right, let's start it up. Push button start is actually standard, which I really like. Honestly, this car is kind of loud, but I actually like it. It actually has a good exhaust note. Should I floor it right here? No, I feel awkward doing it. Oh, that guy's trying to cross the street. Should I like floor it and not let him? No, I feel like being nice today. I guess guess we'll go. So, this has, oh, I forgot to show under the hood. If you guys want to see under the hood, you can Google it. This has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder with 187 horsepower and 186 pound-foot of torque. Honestly, this is actually pretty slow. I mean, it's not like bad slow, but it's like slow definitely. I had a car full of 4 people, and none of us are big bitches either. And I was literally having to redline this all the time to accelerate. Oh, that traction control that's kind of like some shitty traction control. This has a good shifting transmission though. It's a 6-speed auto. Honestly, if this had a slower shifting transmission, this would feel a lot more sluggish. But I think the transmission definitely helps it. But I like how you can turn off traction control right here. So if you want to do burnout, I don't even know if you can do burnout. We're going to try it in a second. But that was just the lane departure warning because I changed lanes without a turn signal. Bitches don't need to know where I'm going. Why do you need to know where I'm going? Worry about yourself and where you're going. Stay on your own path. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Now, I wish they would put an eco mode in this because this actually doesn't get the best gas mileage for how slow it is. It gets, I think it was 23 in the city and like 31 on the highway. I don't know. We drove this to Santa Cruz and I was noticing I was having to floor it a lot to get up to speed. That's not that good. But it's super fun to drive like, oh, I was gonna get in front of that bitch. Oh, we made the yellow light. Let's see, should I go just right or straight? Let's do this way. Now, this thing's really easy to whip in and out of traffic. Should I go left? Let's go left. See how I had to like rev it to 4 just to like move? Like, you'd be having to do that all the time. Let's take this. That bitch is hella coming over, by the way. That's bitch trying to fucking get in front of me. Bitch, please. Look how it rev hangs, though. That's sporty. A lot of cars would just drop down immediately. But I like how this rev hangs and how sporty it is. People don't know what rev hang is. It's like if you like... Oh, well, it didn't really do it right there, but did you see how it kind of like held the RPMs? That's good. This is, even though this is a slow car to drive, it's actually a really fun car to drive. Like, I'm not a fan of SUVs at all. Wait, what way's PetSmart? Should I go right or straight?
You can go either.
We're gonna go straight. We have to pass this Honda Civic. Oh, hell no, this is trash. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Not gonna let us pass. Bitch, we got this. Good brakes. That's what you get, Honda Civic, for not letting us pass. Now, how bad is this that we're almost not even able to pass a CVT Honda Civic from like 2013? That's bad. Like, Mazda does have an upgraded engine in this. You could get a 2.5 turbo with 250 horsepower, 320 pound-foot of torque. I would definitely get that. One, because it's faster, and that's actually pretty quick. And also because it's actually way cheaper. It doesn't get that good of gas mileage, but it's actually like way cheaper to service. Because I have the 2.5T in my Mazda 6, and I went to get that service, and they're like, it's only $65 for the 25,000 mile servicing with the oil change, $60, whereas this is like $100 or $110. That's one reason to get that, and it's faster, so why not? And you get more features, why not get that? Now, I like how fun to drive this is, though. This is actually like really easy to whip in and out of traffic and turn and stuff. It's easy to cut people off. Not that you should be doing that, because you shouldn't. But, like, you know, if you need to, because SUVs, they be hard to whip in and out of traffic. Like, let's say, for example, you just have to get away for something, or, like, there's something you need to do, like, you just need to, like, be in a rush. This is a perfect SUV. Like, my mom has a Ford Escape. You cannot whip that thing. That thing's slow like this, but you cannot whip it like this. This, you could take turns hella good in. Like, I was so surprised when I took this thing on, like, the on-ramp that, like, turns. I, like, literally floored it as hard as I could. And it was really good at handling. It definitely impressed me. But honestly, I'm not one for slow cars, but I actually don't really mind how slow this is. Yes, it sucks when you're having to pass people, but it's still fun to drive, which is good. Like a lot of other SUVs in the class aren't fun to drive, which I think they need to make more fun to drive SUVs. Because who wants a boring car to drive? Alright, you can stop.